All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
We the Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out. The prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom, which you know to be America, and to preach the gospel of the kingdom to make our calling and election sure. But before all that, we want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakal Kadash. Peace and blessing to the sincere men, women, and children, diligent in the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. You got something?
Uh,
If you don't, you can start Matthew 13. If you don't got nothing.
Matthew 13.
Yeah, if you don't got nothing.
Got one more.
Matter of fact, Zechariah 8 and 10. Yeah, but I had my hat on. I didn't even know it. I'm like, shit.
All right. Zechariah chapter 8, verse 10. For before these days, there was no hire for man, nor any hire for beast. Neither was there any peace to him that went out or came in because of the affliction. For I set all men, every one, against his neighbor.
And this was before Yahushua came on the scene. We didn't have the blueprint, or we didn't have the real blueprint on how to basically get into the kingdom. We didn't have a blueprint on how we supposed to be. Now, even though we had the law, there was things about the law that wasn't really understood, so to speak. That's why Yahushua had to come and really put the stamp on it. Show us the actual breakdowns, okay? Make things better. Give us forgiveness of sins, okay? Come on.
Verse 11. But now I will not be unto the residue of this people.
And the residue is the Israelites who wants to stay in the old ways. The residue are the Israelites. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get it right quick. Jeremiah 8 and 3. It says, "And death shall be chosen rather than life, by all the residue of them that remain of this evil family." And that evil family is going to be the Israelites who wants to remain in the spirit of Saul. The people who wants to continually be ruthless, be unmerciful. They don't want to give our people a chance. They want to look down on our people instead of trying to build them up. What the sickest part is, bro, if you see somebody who's down naturally, what you should want to do is pick them up.
That's right.
Who says, look at this guy all down, let's just kick him? Bro, how sick is that? Who do you get that from? Esau.
Got from this world. This world system, man. They only love who loves them.
Come
You know?
on.
And they hate.
How you doing? We're preaching the Bible. Because America is all about lies and deceit and lies on the Bible.
You see yourself on that song? What's your nationality?
Cambodian?
Cambodian. You as well?
Philly.
Me too.
Is that your nationality?
Yeah, look, I'm black.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Start.
Now, primarily, everybody on this sign, the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, are that's the general look of the God's people, the Israelites. Now, since we've been scattered throughout all the nations through slavery, we could look like anybody at this point in time. Like you said, Cambodia.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of Israelites that goes back to Cambodia. There's a lot of
All go back to black people.
well,
All of us.
yeah,
Every
that's
single
true.
last one of us.
But you got like Africans, for an example. Africans look like the black Americans, but Africans are from Ham. Noah had 3 sons: Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Africans come from Ham. The so-called black man in America, comes from Shem. So we're 2 different races of people. We're not even the same races of people. Actually, the so-called, according to the Bible, the black American is a closer relative to the so-called white man than Africans, because we actually come from the same forefather.
So this is the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Tells us who we are. You know how they tell us that we were Africans? We were taken from Africa and put on ships and brought over here? That was a total lie. And
I
they
know.
know it. All right? So we are the Israelites. All right? This right here tells what? It says Ham. the youngest son of Noah, born probably 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians,
Africans,
the Ethiopians,
Africans,
the Libyans, and
Africans,
the Canaanites.
Africans.
We come from Shem. We're not Africans. They know that.
So, do you sell that book?
Hmm?
Huh?
That book.
No, you
So-
get this from any bookstore.
Yes.
Any bookstore?
Yeah. Any bookstore. As a matter of fact, I bought it from
And
Amazon.
yeah, and any big bookstore like Barnes and Nobles, something like that,
Or Amazon?
or Amazon.
So did you know that the Bible says that the real Israelites was going to be taken into captivity by ships? And
No,
that's
I
in the Bible?
didn't know that.
Yeah, it's in the
So I
Bible.
have a few people that are on like my Facebook
Uh-huh.
that I've been friends with for a long time, and they talk about this all the time. And the more I look at it, I'm like, this shit is not a lie at all.
Well, the Bible said the truth gonna flourish in these last days. You know we're in these last days, right? So, is your father so-called African American?
Yes. So is my mother.
and-
So is my sister.
So if he's so-called African American, hey, Southern Kingdom, tribe of Judah,
So are you guys giving anything away that will let me take this stuff home?
website.
Yeah, we got a YouTube page that we
What's
put
your
everything.
YouTube page?
Is Living Waters, Virginia.
Living.
Living Waters, Virginia.
Living in Waters, Virginia.
But
You can go on YouTube right there.
yeah. But it's not. But like I was saying, the general Israelites are the so-called blacks, Latino, Native Americans. But since we went into slavery through all the other nations, like you say you're from Cambodia, now you wouldn't be on this sign. But like I said, since we've been through slavery through every nation, you could be an Israelite, because when we went into captivity under all the other nations, the men was laying with the women's of those nations. So, like for an example, you got a guy like Conor McGregor. Y'all know him?
No.
The boxer?
I don't.
Well, you know, right? Conor McGregor. So Conor
Oh,
McGregor,
that white guy.
yeah, the boxer, the MMA fighter.
MMA.
Yeah. I
He-
remember when he got beat.
He looks like a white guy, but through the
Yeah.
spirit, we believe he's an Israelite. So even though you look white guy, not on his sign,
Why do you
but
believe that?
because you ever so you from Philly, so we both from Philly. Now you know you got some white people in Philly, like, yo man, this not a regular white boy right here. It's something about him. He different.
But he was actually a little prejudiced.
Who?
I don't know. McGregor.
Well, look at you know in Philly,
Before that fight, he was actually being a little bit racist. And I
But
don't,
was
Look-
he doing
I
that?
don't know.
But was he doing that for the money?
I have
The
no
hype of the fight?
idea.
Look-
I'm not him.
Right.
look at in Philly, you know how you got the Puerto Ricans, they don't like black people. The moms over even the Dominicans.
There are races that don't like black people.
Well, and who taught them that?
There's white people.
But who taught them that?
Yeah,
There's Africans,
especially them. But we're not the same thing.
especially Africans.
So when you say
Really don't like African Americans.
they don't, because we're two different people. Africans were the Egyptians, and we're the Israelites. But like you got guys like Conor McGregor. First off, no white boy, no regular white person is not going to be able to hang with Floyd Mayweather. It is not going to happen.
Absolutely.
It ain't going to happen.
Not going to happen. But he's still a little bit racist.
Well, like you said, everybody hates black people. That's everybody hates black people. But when you see the way he acts, the way he moves, regular white people don't move like that. Or like, for an example, Bruce Lee. He looks like a Chinese person, but we believe through the spirit, he's an Israelite too.
Why? That's my question. Why do you believe that Conor McGregor or Bruce Lee is black?
No, not black, from our people.
Okay, from our people. Okay, but why would Conor McGregor say that if he was from our people?
Well,
What?
so we have Dominicans who live on the side. They're supposed Israelites, right? But they hate Haitians who are so-called Israelites as well.
And
if
Puerto
you know-
Ricans.
Yeah, if you know the history, the French took over Haiti, and the British or the Spaniards took over Dominica, and they turned them against each other
On the same island.
on the same island. So that this is the
Same
world
island,
system that
but
turns.
we know that we're not living in the past. We know what they've done. So why would in today's day and age somebody
Because
just
a
not
lot of
be?
people sticks to their So like when you talk about Dominicans, Dominicans stick closer to their white side than their.
But Dominicans are not really that white.
Don't tell them that.
We're brown.
Don't tell them that.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying.
There's a lot of Dominicans in Philly that are dark, but I've seen Dominicans who are light, long hair. I've seen it.
I know, but same thing in Philly. Everybody, like, there's a whole bunch of brown people in Philly.
Yeah, all the Dominicans in Philly, they are dark. I admit, all the
Not
Dominicans
just
I've seen in Philly.
Dominicans. There's black people, just black. There's Arabics. There's a lot of men that wear skirts. I'm not saying y'all aren't wearing skirts, but
Oh, God.
that's what we do. Exactly. You know what I mean? So,
But they don't call dark Arabs black people. They don't even call Africans black people.
okay.
So
Are
you
you
know,
sure you're from Philly?
Yeah, Frankfurt.
Okay. So, did you know they were like dresses?
Who, Africans? Or
No,
who?
Black people. I'm talking about black
You
people.
talking about the Muslims?
5%ers.
They wear dresses?
Oh yeah. All
Oh.
the time.
Well, I don't know. That's sick. That's sick.
But
We don't.
you can't say that. So I went up there one day and I was like, oh my god, why is everybody wearing
Actual
a dress?
dresses. Actual dresses.
And no, well, I call it a dress. I don't know. Maybe it is a garment, but there's no pants. And my cousin looked right at me and was like, don't say that too loud. They will fight you.
did it look ceremonial or was it just like a
No.
dress? Oh.
It's like a regular dress.
Well, I mean, a dress is dress to me.
Where you mean, downtown? You seen this? Where'd you see it at?
I'm from West Philly,
West Philly?
okay? My family's from Southwest Philly, Northeast Philly. I'm all over Philly when I go up there because that's where my family is from. That's where I'm from. And you just be quiet and don't say anything. Those are dresses.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
I have a lot. And I don't think they're trying to be gay. I know for sure they're not trying to be gay.
Has to be.
Yeah, they're not trying to be gay at all.
You say they're 5%ers?
That's what they keep saying, 5%ers.
Yeah.
Are they gay?
What is 5%?
Look, I asked her when she was like, don't say that out loud, they're 5%ers. They'll get pissed off at you. I was like, shh. I was like, what the fuck is a 5%er? And I don't know, the response I got wasn't that great. So they can do what they want. I'm not judging anyone, but I don't like men that wear dresses at all.
You know, that's
Yeah.
against our law.
Yeah, we can't wear dresses.
We can't wear what applies to a woman, and a woman can't wear what applies to a man. That's in the scripture.
Yeah, that
So
should be in the
these are
scripture.
called garments. We wore these.
That's a
in the
garment. This is a garment. This is not what I see when I go to Philly.
It was completely closed up. What you seen?
It was completely a damn
kingdom. And
dress.
nothing underneath.
And nothing underneath. And I was like, what the hell? And then he even looked at me like, and my cousin looked right at me and was like, shh. I was like, ugh. I don't want to say
Fellas,
it.
have a good day.
All right, brother.
Stay warm.
Sorry.
No problem.
Bye, guys.
You gonna go over here, Zechariah?
What was it?
Zechariah 8?
Yeah. I was at 11.
Kind. She was confused.
I know.
She was like a child.
And that blonde hair, too.
Right. Yeah, I wasn't even gonna touch on that. I ain't even gonna touch on that.
So Zechariah
8. Yeah.
8, 11.
Yeah, it could be 8:11.